Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on freedom. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on freedom. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on freedom. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Walking and talking with my mind stayed on freedom. Walking and talking with my mind stayed on freedom. Walking and talking with my mind stayed on freedom. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Singing and praying with my mind stayed on freedom. Singing and praying with my mind stayed on freedom. Singing and praying with my mind stayed on freedom. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on freedom. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on freedom. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on freedom. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Yay! What a fabulous way to wake up this morning. Welcome,
Y'all
welcome.
woke me up.
Welcome to CSL Dallas. We're so joy-filled to be celebrating with you this morning or whenever it is that you watch us. We are truly grateful to be participating in spirituality together as a spiritual community.
Love it.
CSL Dallas is radically inclusive, spiritually progressive, transforming lives. And we're starting a whole new month, February. Love lifts us up. So we want to take a thank you to our beautiful Sacred Space team who have done this extraordinary love lifting us up representation, which is just really, really something. So thank you to our Sacred Space team. And it is completely appropriate to have Love Lifts Us Up be our theme for Black History Month. And so, because we are lifting all of us, each other, we are lifting us out of the ignorance of unconscious bias. We are lifting ourselves up out of this idea that anybody is different or separate from us. And we are lifting ourselves out of a history that has enslaved and denigrated our Black brothers and sisters. So, and how do we lift that up? We lift all of us up because we understand the power that and the presence, which is love, which is the heart and soul of every person, every person, every person. And when people are not allowed to express that, when the way in which they show up is not embraced and accepted and celebrated, then we're not actually expressing love. And we cannot lift ourselves. Ernest Holmes reminds us that we cannot want a good for ourselves that we don't want for everybody. And so every one of these butterflies reminds us, right? Some of them are blue, some of them are yellow, some of them are orange, some of them are multicolored, and every one of them belongs on our wall. So we celebrate Black History Month this month. You will hear us sing the Black National Anthem at the end of every service. We will be posting some beautiful videos that our African American Circle has done. You'll get one every week celebrating the influence of the African American members of Science of Mind and Centers for Spiritual Living. We have a very special guest speaker next week with Michael Brundy. Oh, and by the way, next week is also Valentine's Day and Chinese New Year. So Oscar has something really special planned.
Something planned, y'all.
So we're just celebrating, right? We're just celebrating that it is true that it's love that lifts us up. And that's what we do here as a spiritual community.
I love that. And speaking of community, speaking of CSL Dallas, let's talk about foundations. Y'all, this is where it all starts. All these things that you hear about and that you hear us talking about, this is where you actually get to use it, learn it, use it in your life right here, right now. So we have a very special day, 2 time slots, one in the daytime, 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., and then an evening class, 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., starting February 25th, and it's taught by the legendary, the epic Tracy Brown.
Yes,
You've got to get in this class.
Yes, beautiful.
And if you also, there is something at the end of the month on February 28th, Sunday, from 1 to 3:30 p.m. It's the Keys to Spiritual Practices. So if you are brand new, you want to know what spiritual practices we actually practice here, that we believe in and that we use to transform our life, this is the place for you. 2.5 hours well spent. And it is led by our own beloved Reverend Patty and practitioner B.B. Gafford. Get in, register, be there.
And so we do want to let you know that we're continuing to work on our presence online. So please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure that you like our Facebook page. You will shortly be seeing us on YouTube as much as you see us live on our Facebook page. So you want to be ready. Also, watch for announcements around the Sunday celebration and the Wednesday nights when you can start participating here, and all the ways in which they're online as we continue to expand the way in which we serve you and the way in which we get to be in community and practicing these teachings together.
And it's so great that this is Love Lifts Us Up, because this is an opportunity where each of us get to lift each of us up. The only way that any of this is possible is through the love coming through each of us in the form of financial giving. So this is the time that we not only ask, but we say, come on, give that love freely and fully. It's for every single person that not only belongs to this community, but every single person that finds our spiritual content in some way, shape, form, or fashion, in all the ways that we deliver it. So I invite you to give freely, fully, let that love flow right here, right now. You can do that on our website, csldallas.org. Give. There's a text number that is there on Facebook Live. You can give through Facebook right there as well. And of course, you can give through our in-fellowship process if you're registered there.
So now let us get centered and just remind ourselves that there is only love. In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love.
So just inviting you to go within with me now to that place where love resides, that indwelling presence, that deep center of our being. Every faith tradition uses love as another name for God, Spirit, the one source, the one life. Love, the impulsion of life itself, seeking to express itself, to give of itself into creation. Love is that cosmic force that is the impulse that causes the stars to shine, the flower to bloom, the baby to laugh, the waves to roll in and out. It is the impulse behind all of life. And that life is forever seeking to express itself as more life, more fully, more completely, more joyfully. And so it is lifting each one of us into our greater yet to be. That life, which is the source of my being, your being, the life of all beings everywhere. We are sourced from that love. It is the very truth, the heart, the essence of who we are. So this morning, this month, let us affirm and declare that that cosmic force not only sweeps us up, but it sweeps out from our lives, blessing, healing, lifting, wherever we go, whoever we come in contact with, wherever we are engaged. Because we are the place where love is given hands and eyes and a voice and a heart. We are where love is made manifest in concrete form, in the ways in which we express the truth that love is always the answer. Love is always the way. And when we are aligned with love, it not only lifts us individually and personally, but it lifts all of consciousness. Love lifts us up. There's only love. Right here, right now, let these refrains remind us of the truth. How grateful we are to sense it, to feel it, to know it, to be it. And in this deep and profound gratitude, we know this truth has been spoken and that this love is assured for all. With gratitude, we let it be, and so it is.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. I feel strong inside. I feel awake and alive. Blessed and alive. I got love. I feel good and kind. I feel my heart open wide. Spirit guide my heart to love. Open your heart. Hold out your hands. Open up to add love, love, love. Open your heart. Hold out your hands. Open up to add love, love, love. feel strong inside. I feel awake and alive. Blessed and alive. I got love. I feel good and kind. I feel my heart open wide. Spirit guide my heart to love. Open your heart. Hold out your hand. Open up to have love, love, love. Open your heart. Hold out your hand. Open up to have love, love, love. 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 I feel strong inside. I feel awake and alive. Blessed and alive. I got love. I feel good and kind. I feel my heart open wide. Spirit guide my heart to love. Open your heart. Hold out your hand. Open up to have love, love, love. Open your heart. Hold out your hand. Open up to have love, love, love. Open your heart. Hold out your hand. Open up to have love, love, love. Open your heart. Hold out your hand. Open up to have love, love, love.
Hey, thank you, Candy, Oscar, Candace, Jonathan, Matt, and Brad. Woo! Yes, thank you, thank you. So we are in a new month. It's already February. My goodness. So we have a new theme. As Petra mentioned, it is Love Lifts Us Up. Now, we are not talking about maybe the love you're thinking about. It's beyond the Hollywood Hallmark and this like romantic, heart fluttering love. All those are great, but love is so much more than that. Love is the cosmic force. Like, I love that description. It's like not it's the cosmic force. All right, now, I know that there are a lot of Star Wars fans out there. Oh, we got a few in here. So let's just start there with Star Wars. What does Star Wars say about this stuff? Okay. Well, in the movie A New Hope, for all you Star Wars fans, yes, Obi-Wan Kenobi was talking to Luke Skywalker. And what Obi-Wan Kenobi said is about the Force is he said, the Force, it's what gives a Jedi his or her power. Now, I can say her now because we have some her Jedis, right? So it's an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us and it penetrates us and it binds the galaxy together. Okay, the Force binds the galaxy together. Now, if that wasn't enough, in the Last Jedi movie, they got really clear in defining succinctly what the Force is. And it's the energy that flows through the cosmic ecosystem. And I love that. It's like the cosmic ecosystem. And it's this energy, and it flows everywhere. There's no place where it is not. So I'm really going to now move this thought of the Force, the cosmic force, into one word: love. Now, what's in a word? Well, this word is everything. Ernest Holmes tells us that love is the cosmic force whose sweep is irresistible. That's one of my favorite descriptions that he uses. Nothing can resist it. Nothing can stand against it. It's just like this sweep. That means it's active. It's not still. It's like always moving. And he also brings from various other traditions and the way that this word love is described. And he says that love is the central flame of the universe, nay, the very fire itself. And it's been written through all the ages that God is love. And since we are its expression, since we are this expression of love, this image of the eternal being, that which has no beginning, that which has no end, then that means that we are love express. We are this love expressing. Ernest Holmes also says that love is the self-givingness through creation, the impartation of the divine through the human. So this is the place right here in each of us where this love shows up. You see, everybody has something to say about this word, love. I'm going to keep sharing what is said about it this morning. Ralph Waldo Emerson tells us that love is a synonym for God. So there we are again. Love is God, God is love. You can say love is spirit, spirit is love. You could call it the force, whatever one chooses to call it, the thing itself. It's like we can't even encapsulate what love is. This essence of love, sometimes it does elude us, but it pervades. It is in everything. And as we know, this boundless love, it fires the heart. It's like the heart could be like a cold furnace, like needing some stoking, and something happens. Someone comes into our own energy field, an event, we see something, a memory, whatever. Just moments ago, I needed to fire the heart. I thought of a memory and it was like it fired my heart. And so it stimulates our emotions. It renews the soul. It proclaims that spirit is right here, right now. Ernest Holmes says that only love knows love, and love knows only love. And so words, he tells us, cannot express its depths or its meaning, although I'm attempting to. It's this universal sense that bears witness to the divine fact that God is love. Love is God. It is interchangeable, which means everything in this cosmos, everything in this universe is this love, this cosmic force. All things, all events, all occurrences, all happenings are rooted. And in a way, since there's only one thing, it's all coordinated in an intelligent principle, right? That this love, God's spirit, is in and through and back of everything, this whole thing of life. It's the power through it all. It's the law that sustains it all. It's the impulse projecting it all, Ernest Holmes tells us. And it's the unity within it all that binds it all together. So this entire cosmic force, this entire cosmos is in complete unity. And our lives, each of our lives, although sometimes it appears that we are separate, all of our lives are rooted in this unity. And our relationship to it is instantaneous and mutual. So, in summary, thus far, it's like the cosmic force is everywhere present. It's in and through everything. It's the fire itself. It's the central flame of the universe, this thing called love. And it's this power through this unified system. And this is where our life is rooted. This is where our life is. This is who we are. This is as we move in this unity of love. I have a few stories in my life where I've experienced this power, this cosmic force that is instantaneous. And a few years ago, I was riding on an airplane when we were all free to move about the cabin of our lives. And it was a very full airplane, maybe one or two empty seats on it. I was on a business trip. And I had an aisle seat, one of my preferred seats on an airplane. And we were taking off, and we weren't long into the flight, and a mother had a baby with her. And that baby started crying. And that baby kept crying. And that baby was like a constant cry. And I could, as I was reading or whatever I was doing on that airplane at the time, I could feel the energy around that baby. The energy shifted. And it wasn't supportive energy. It was like, hey, can you get that baby to shut up? Can you get that baby to quiet down? Can you get that baby to stop crying? It was like this new energy field around the baby that was crying because something was up. And what I did is I turned to look just to get to see where is this baby on the airplane. I got a sort of sense of it. And then I just went within. And I just became that energy field. And I started like being that love. And it was like this unified love with this baby. I wasn't trying to change it. I was just being this unified love. And like, that is the truth of who I am. That is the truth of this baby. That is the truth of this moment. It's the cosmic force. It's moving in and through everything. And it did not take long. And that baby stopped crying. I don't really know if I was the one who had something to do with it. I bet I did. But it was that cosmic force allowing that which we are to be fully present in that moment. And that baby did not cry for the rest of the flight. And it taught me how this cosmic force can change everything around us. That's why Martin Luther King, I know, says that love is the only creative, redemptive, transforming power in the universe. And Ernest Holmes will say that love is the greatest healing and drawing power on earth. And I know that this is the truth. This is the truth of what this cosmic force is. And I'm here to tell you that this is the truth of what love is. And I can truly testify to it.
Ernest Holmes says, grace is the givingness of life. And that certainly is given automatically. But we are only saved by using it.
The stirring hymn, Amazing Grace, which is fundamental in the African American community and certainly in all of Christianity, was written by a former slave trader, John Newton.
Testify is about the journey to loving yourself and how this amazing grace always carries us.
Sometimes
Sometimes
just don't
you just
understand
don't understand
how life is the way
how
it is.
life is the way it is.
Things don't always
Things
go
don't
the way you
always
planned
go the way you planned them.
But I believe
I believe
that God
that
and
God
time are synonymous.
synonymous.
And through time, God
Through
reveals
time,
all
God
things.
reveals all things.
Be still.
Be still,
Stand in
stand in
love.
love. Pay attention. I just wanna testify. I just wanna testify. I just wanna testify. I just wanna testify.
When I look back
When
at
I
my
look
life,
back on my life,
I shudder
I shudder
when I think
when
of
I
the danger
of
that
the
I put
danger
myself
put myself in.
knowing that
But
amazing grace brought me back.
Always
Although I
carried me to
go
safety,
again and again
knowing
and
that I
again,
go back to the same place again.
I am
and
free
again.
of danger.
No one could
I am
ever
free of
love
fear,
me
and my
the way that
mind
you
is at
do.
ease.
In spirit,
In
mind,
spirit,
and body.
mind, and body, I
I
surrender myself
myself daily
daily
to you.
to you. Oh yeah.
I just wanna testify.
I just wanna testify.
I just wanna testify. I just gotta testify. I just wanna testify.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So sweet the
So
journey
sweet the journey
when you learn to love
when you
yourself.
learn to love
Accept
yourself.
yourself.
Accept
Forgive
yourself.
Respect yourself. Believe
Respect
in
yourself.
yourself.
Believe in
Be
yourself. Be yourself.
with amazing grace.
With amazing grace
as your
as your
constant
constant
friend.
friend.
I'm free of danger.
I am free of
I'm free
danger.
of fear.
I am free of
mind
fear. And
is
my
at
mind is at ease.
I don't regret
Don't
yesterday
regret yesterday.
because
Because
yesterday
yesterday
made me who I
made me
am.
who I am
Today.
today. I just wanna testify. I just wanna testify.
Over and over and over and over.
I just gotta testify.
Ay, 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 ay.
Amazing grace saved my life.
Oh,
I just gotta testify. Amazing grace saved my life. Save my life.
so amazing,
Save my life.
so amazing.
Save my life. Save my life.
All
I
right.
just gotta testify.
All right.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved and set me free. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind,
Mm. Mm. Thank you, Candace. Thank you, Candy. Yeah. Wow. Amazing grace. Grace. It all ties together. I remember a few years ago in foundations class, one year that I was teaching, we were talking about the subject of grace. And there are all kinds of definitions and ideas and thoughts about grace as well. And a student in the class, after the whole discussions, just basically shared how significantly important it was to this person that they have this whole new awareness of what grace is. And this person summed it up so well that I have a Post-it note still in my office to remind me of this, that this person's definition of grace is life is for my good. So this brings us to another key thing about how love lifts us up, this cosmic force. And that is the fact that we are surrounded by and immersed in an infinite good. See, life is for our good. And Ernest Holmes tells us that there is no power in the universe that, having created humankind, wishes to destroy any of us. God, life, is good. There is nothing in the universe that conspires against any of us but ourselves. There are many times, as we know, that we don't show up as this cosmic force, that we sometimes, each of us, make a choice and do not show up as love. And so then there is at times conspiring against someone. That's not the truth of how life works. That is not the reality of all of this cosmos. Life is for our good, and life is for more good. Ernest Holmes tells us that there is nothing in the universe that wishes evil to anyone. Indeed, it is only as we experience good that God is expressed through us. So the more we completely realize good, happiness, and success, the more perfectly we do express spirit, and the more of spirit we become, the more this love we become. That is, the more God becomes personified through each and every one of us. It's the way in which we show up. We are that personified cosmic force of good, personified cosmic force as love. And so that which is back of everything must be good. It must be complete, and it must be love and harmony. We tend to get it wrong a lot of the times. But love is what lifts us up. Love is what can bring that fire. Love is what enables us to know that the one I'm looking at is the one that's me. It's not the other. So this undivided energy, this undivided force, as Obi-Wan Kenobi would call it, and this undivided delight, as Ernest Holmes likes that as his favorite part, exists at the center of all of us, and it is undivided. And when we come to realize this in its truest sense, in its highest hope of how this life works, then we are no longer undivided within our own selves, against our own selves, and we're not undivided with one another. This cosmic force known as love is the pure essence. It's the atmosphere. It's everything. You don't even have to try to analyze it, because it's common to every single person. It's common to every sentient being. It's common to every animal life on this planet. It's evident even in the response to what happens with plants. If people love plants, the plants respond. It's everywhere present. There's scientific evidence that proves if you talk to plants and touch plants, plants will thrive more, will grow more, will respond more. And there's all kinds of analysis that attempts to say, well, is it the CO2 that I'm expressing right now as I talk to the plant? I believe it's that cosmic force. I know it is. I've had almost 9 months, almost 10 months now, as many of you know, with a new experience in my life. I've not ever had children before, so I've not ever been around a newborn. I've not ever been able to witness how life responds to my energy in as clear and in pure of a form as with one of our granddaughters, Aria, who's just over 9 months old. When I am that cosmic force in its purest sense, and I'm aware of I'm being that energy, she responds. She responds as that same cosmic force with me. And we get to play, and we get to laugh, and we get to have the greatest and the grandest time. When I'm not showing up as that cosmic force, she responds. She feels the energy. It's not the words. She can feel the energy. If I'm not being that, and the energy and that force within me is not of this boundless love, she responds very quickly. I can see it on her face. I can see it in her temperament. I've missed it so much with Petra. But Aria is showing me in these over 9 months all the times that I am it, and all the times that it's not being revealed through me. I believe that if we talk to one another, if we show up with one another, if we be that love more frequently in this frequency, we're in alignment with the cosmos itself, everything thrives more and more and more. Because we're in alignment with this cosmic force, this cosmic power. And this cosmic force is continuously pressing forward into everything, through everything. And all it wants to do is express that which it feels and knows itself to be, and for the sole and only purpose of its own delight. And Ernest Holmes wrote that, and that's saying a lot. And so as we are being that and expressing that and showing up as that for ourselves, don't forget that, and each other, then life is in alignment, and this love knows no bounds. The eternal goodness gives itself to all. And this spirit, this cosmic force is showing up more and more as humankind in humankind, because it is humankind. Wouldn't it be great to be kind humans and show up as love. That's what we came here to be, because that's what we truly are. And so I invite you this week, between now and Valentine's Day, when love is so celebrated, is to be aware, am I being that cosmic force? Am I being in alignment with love? I'm asking you for the next 7 days to stand by me and stand with me in this awareness. Am I right now being this cosmic force of love? Let's stand by this for the next 7 days. And I promise you, you will witness love reflecting back in your experience more and more and more.
You can dance now. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light you see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Come on, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should crumble and fall, and the mountain should tumble down to the sea, oh, I won't be afraid. No, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Come on, stand right by me, right by me. Hey, whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Come on, stand by me. Just stand by my side. Stand by me. I'll stand by you. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me.
Thank you, Candy. Yes. So I want to end, as we're standing together here, on a reading from the Ernest Holmes papers. It's the end of the chapter, The Philosophy of Ernest Holmes, chapter 3. He ends it with, "We are the one with the eternal and ineffable presence, divine spirit. We are one with all the love and beauty and peace and presence and power that there is in the universe. It is what we are. Thou hast made us. Thine we are. And we are that which thou art. And thou art which we are. There is one life. That life is God. That life is our life. That life is perfect, infinite in eternal peace, ineffable beauty, stillness, silence, tranquility. The peace of that which everywhere is but does not move. But all movement takes place in it, the limitless strength of that force and energy that supports the universe, upholding its own creation in cosmic harmony. The love which eternally gives of itself through the outpouring of its own spirit, to the delight of its own soul and the expression of its own will, and the joy of beholding. With all this, we identify ourselves. With all this, we align ourselves in simplicity. Not shall the mind contradict. That which affirms itself shall be united. So let's be united within ourselves and know that I am the cosmic force of love. You are the cosmic force of love. We are the cosmic force of love whose sweep is irresistible. And so it is.
So it is. Yay. Thank you, Reverend Karen. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Candace. Thank you, Candy and the band, and Oscar. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I was totally moved by that piece that you guys did. Totally moved by that. That was really extraordinary. And I've been sitting here watching this beautiful montage of the butterflies. And so our job as being this cosmic force, right, is to keep lifting butterflies off the floor and putting them on the table, and to keep putting the butterflies on the table, on the wall, right? That's what love means. So if this is something that you are challenged with, or you're finding yourself outside of the sweep of the cosmic force of love, please do take advantage of our practitioners. They are available to you after the celebration. The information is on your screen, your chat. You can get into the Zoom room and have personal one-on-one spiritual coaching and a prayer, a spiritual mind treatment to realign with this spiritual truth. And if you are ready to share fellowship in love, we are now having a 30-minute fellowship, 30-minute or more, I keep hearing, fellowship right after the celebration. Actually, both of these things start at 11:30. And so it's an opportunity, as if you were going into our fellowship hall, go grab a cup of coffee and sit and chat a little bit afterwards. And let's continue to share the love that is the truth of our community, that is the truth of our hearts. And let us continue to extend it outward in all the ways that we can. So we're going to close by singing Lift Every Voice. Please do join us.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the lifting skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Let us march on till victory is won.